Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, who was unsettled by questions asked by senators during 2025 budget defense sessions, hurriedly pleaded that the Committee on Appropriations should accord him a closed-door session for a detailed response to the question. Trouble started yesterday when the Minister of Finance had a barrage of questions fired at him by some members of the Appropriations Committee on the state of implementation of the 2024 budget, particularly the capital component. As the budget defense top shots in the executive arm of government, like the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Edun, the Director General of National Orientation Agency, Malam Lare Isa Onilu, and his counterparts in the News Agency of Nigeria, Ali Mohammed Ali, were separately put under fire in the state. Edun pleaded that the Committee on Appropriations should accord him a closed-door session for a detailed response to the question when former Deputy Senate Leader Senator Abdul Ningi, PDP, Bauchi Central, fired at the minister, asking him to explain how proceeds from fuel subsidy removal were expended in the 2024 fiscal year. Ningi asks, what is the budget performance achieved so far for the 2024 fiscal year, particularly in terms of capital expenditure? Why can't Edun come out in the open and explain the how the 2024 fuel subsidy expenditure? Why did he ask for a closed door? Like, why do you want to have a closed door session with few? You were a former House of member.
Look,
why can't he come in the open and explain it?
Edun did not say he didn't want to respond to questions from the lawmakers. He didn't say so.
He said he wants a closed door session with them.
And so why do lawmakers themselves, why do we, in some cases, ask everybody to leave, we want a closed door meeting amongst ourselves before we open the doors? Why do we do that? Now, the point I'm trying to drive at is that, see, there are certain things that shouldn't be in the public place. You understand? It's like matters that could be tied to national stability, economic stability and security. There are things that we cannot discuss or should not be discussed in the open. So lawmakers shouldn't play to the gallery. Edun simply said, please, can I approach you behind closed doors? All the questions that you ask, I will give response answer. So why would anybody want Edun to answer all of the questions, economic, that are even socio-political, you know, because the intention, how is money spent? Where has it been spent? Who got what? And how? Which are issues of politics? Maybe the intention, but the Appropriation Committee is a serious committee. It's a committee that concerns itself with oversights on how funds appropriated have been spent. And I think that what they deserve and what they demand at this point in time is information on how the budget has been run 2024. That means some kind of review is taking place, which may be needful in projecting how the future budget will work. Now, if Edun said, I'm not going to respond to your questions, that would be an affront. As a former lawmaker, I'll feel distressed. But he has spoken the language that the assembly should understand. We are willing to give you all of the answers. It's like being the security chief. The man is saying there are a few things I cannot discuss in public because it will affect our operations. Then you speak to him behind closed doors. What you want is information. And I think lawmakers are mature enough to know what kind of information should be placed on the front burner and what kind of information should be enjoyed in confidence. Okay? It's like a journalist who publishes. He maintains some level of confidence, you know. so that you don't know who his source is.
Okay.
He can go to jail as a result of that. But it's a professional hazard that he must respect. And I think if we were to look at the trend, I think that I don't see anything suspicious in Edun's request to say all questions on the table are answered, but let's do it behind closed doors. I don't think there's anything wrong, because there are certain vital information that cannot be given out just like that, even under the guise of free speech, under the guise of a democratic society. There are things that cannot be obviously put on the table for everyone.
Okay, Chief, okay, I don't want to sound like being sarcastic with my question or statements, but
You just try and be.
I don't want to sound that way. But in this instance of fuel subsidy, something that affected everyone. Everyone was involved with it, and we saw how everything played out and how it's been playing out up till now. You know, I still do not side with the part that Edun had to ask for close doors session.
Even in our communities,
this.
Even in our
this is something you can come out and explain to us.
Even in our, I just want to use.
What if he's trying to
hide what? He's not hiding anything.
You're not in his mind.
No.
I'm not saying with the way the country's structure has been in the political system of the country.
All right.
Yes, that's why I said I don't want to be sarcastic.
No. I think that the issue about what's gone on and what's going on in our country is of great public interest. I agree. Even those who have studied theology will tell you all the works of Jesus Christ is not in the Bible. There are some distilled for higher learning, which are not in the regular Bible that all of us read. John Achebe, in one of the works, talks about the way elders look into the bag. In our communities, elders sit, go into some discussion amongst themselves before coming to declare their position before the people. It shows you that there is a way information and its management is done. Look, Nigerians are entitled to know. And I'm sure that if you were to go to their websites, you know, and these systems now have websites on how they spend the money, you will find it. It's on the website. But there are questions that lawmakers, those who do handle appropriation, it's their responsibility to appropriate.
Okay.
And there are questions, a line of questioning that they are chasing, that they do is saying, yes, I understand.
But I cannot say it in the public.
Yes, can I approach you behind closed doors?
Okay.
Those things are done. It's done. It's based on our understanding on both sides. Because what is required is the information. When the information is given to you raw, how you manage it as the legislative arm of this great country is in your hands. You know? But what are we looking at all times? We should be thinking about national interest, national stability, and where possible, the security of our strategies. Because not everything, even for those who engage in scientific discovery, those things are not on the street. Khan was, Americans asked for the extradition of Khan in Pakistan because he supposedly supported the nuclear program of North Korea. The Pakistanis said no, Khan will serve in our prison. Why did they do so? Why didn't they extradite him? The reason is simple, because Americans will debrief him and get knowledge of the secret of their nuclear plans. So, the same way, we have economic plans that should aid recovery. You understand? That should stimulate growth. And some of those things shouldn't be on the street. That's the truth of the matter. Okay. I think Edun was not out of line when he requested. Because if he said, no, I won't answer this question, then it's an affront.